I found your name on the back of a coaster in a drawer full of things I was supposed to throw away, right next to a ticket and a torn down poster from a night in December that felt like a Saturday. You wrote it in a hurry in a thick black felt tip, the kind that smells like chemicals and childhood art. I watched the ink as it started to slip into the grain of the cardboard, like it was trying to find a heart. It's not as deep as a scar or a needle in ink. It's not etched into the stone or carved into the tree, but it's the first thing I see whenever I blink. The dark, heavy lines of what you used to be to me. You're just a felt tip memory, soft and wide, bleeding through the paper to the other side. I try to wash it off, but the shadow remains, a little bit of blue running through my veins. It wasn't meant to last, it wasn't made for the rain, but it's a permanent kind of a temporary stain. Yeah, you left your mark with a gentle grip, just a blurred outline from a felt tip. Check the calendar hanging on the kitchen wall. You circle the 14th in a bright neon red. The ink is spread out, making the day look small, like it's trying to swallow every word that we said. I remember the way the tip felt against my skin when you drew a lopsided heart on the palm of my hand. I didn't know then how the ghosts get in, or how a simple drawing could be everything we planned. Now I'm looking at the marks on the edge of the page where you tested the color and checked for the flow. It's a strange kind of beauty, a strange kind of age, watching the black ink turn to a charcoal glow. Ain't just a felt tip memory, soft and wide, bleeding through the paper to the other side. I try to wash it off, but the shadow remains, a little bit of blue running through my veins. It wasn't meant to last, it wasn't made for the rain, but it's a permanent kind of a temporary stain. Yeah, you left your mark with a gentle grip, just a blurred outline from a felt tip. If I'd known the ink would soak in this deep, I might have been careful with the secrets I keep. If I'd known the fiber would hold on to the blur, I might have stayed the person that I originally were. But the cap's been off for way too long, and the lines are too thick and the scent is too strong. Felt tip fading on the edges, felt tip on the window ledges. Ooh, I can still see your name, even through the dust. I was sitting at the wooden desk you bought me, trying to write a letter that made sense, searching for the lessons that you taught me. Well, I'm building up a higher, thicker fence. I held the pen a little bit too tightly, and just above the place I wrote your name. The static in the room was humming slightly, and then the darkness finally found its aim. A single drop fell heavy from the nib, about the way we're ending things tonight. And now it's just an ink blot on the page, a dark and hollow shadow taking center stage. It's spreading like a secret I can't keep, drowning out the promises that were too deep. It's messy and it's quiet and it's blue, a silhouette of what I couldn't do. The more I try to fix it, the more it starts to rot. I'm losing all the beauty to an ink blot. I tried to dab the edges with a tissue, but I only made the blemish twice as wide. Now it's not just a little, I will miss you. It's a flood that's got nowhere left to hide. My fingertips are stained a shade of indigo. I've got the evidence all over my hands. I'm watching all the sentences just let go of the future and the houses and the plans. The paper's getting wrinkled from the moisture, the fibers breaking down beneath the weight. I'm trapped inside this heavy silent cloister, just a second-guessing victim of the day. 'Cause it's just an ink blot on the page, a dark and hollow shadow taking center stage. It's spreading like a secret I can't keep, drowning out the promises that were too deep. It's messy and it's quiet and it's blue, a silhouette of what I couldn't do. The more I try to fix it, the more it starts to rot. I'm losing all the beauty to an ink blot. But I'm the only one standing in the rain. It's covering the words, it's covering the pain. Just an ink blot. The paper's dry now, but the words are gone. I'll just leave the light on. Every frame was level, every corner was clean. We were a portrait in the soft morning light, the prettiest picture that I'd ever seen. I spent years sketching out the lines of us with a steady hand and a heart full of grace. I didn't think a single word could cause such a fuss or leave a mark that I could never erase. But you didn't leave with a quiet goodbye. You didn't walk out through the regular door. You let the colors of 1,000 secrets fly. And now there's a mess across the hardwood floor, and it's a paint splash bright and deep, covering the promises we couldn't keep. It's a crimson streak on a wall of white. of a girl and you. I'm standing in the center where the silence is vast, watching a paint splash destroy the past. I'm sitting on the edge of the hallway rug, tracing the drips as they run down the baseboard. I used to find comfort in a heavy, warm hug. Now I'm just looking for a familiar chord. The turpentine smell is making me light, but it won't take the color out of the grain. I could scrub at the floor for the rest of my life, but I'd only be dabbing at the ghost of the pain. You were the yellow, the sun, and the fire. I was the canvas, patient and still. Now I'm just a victim of a sudden desire to break every window on the top of the hill. 'Cause it's a paint splash, bright and deep, covering the promises we couldn't keep. It's a crimson streak on a wall of white, a permanent stain in the middle of the night. It's messy and it's loud and it's indigo blue, the abstract wreckage of a girl and you. I'm standing in the center where the silence is vast, watching a paint splash destroy the past. Maybe the lines were always too straight. Maybe the frame was just a little too tight. We were waiting for a storm or a twist in our fate to bring some chaos to the black and the white. Well, you gave me the color, you gave me the blur, but you took away the girl that I originally were. And now it's just drying, and it's starting to hurt. Just a paint splash, drying on the wood. I'd fix it if I could, but I don't think I should. Kind of beautiful in the dark. Found the box of pastels in the garden, shit tucked beneath the watering can and the old garden hose. I remember the dusty blues and the muted shades of red, and the way the powder settled on your summer clothes. We spent the whole afternoon on the driveway's edge, drawing windows and a door and a chimney made of gold. We made a quiet, colorful and silent little pledge. Before the evening air began to turn a little cold, I drew a sun that never set. You drew a winding road leading to a castle that we'd never have to leave. It was a heavy, beautiful, and temporary load of everything a heart is taught to secretly believe. And now they're just chalk marks fading waiting for the rain. The first few drops were tiny, just a pepper on the stone, dampening the yellow of the sun we used to share. I stood there in the quiet, feeling suddenly alone, with the scent of ozone hanging in the heavy, humid air. I watched your name begin to blur, I watched the borders bleed, the indigo and violet turning into shades of ghost. It's funny how a little bit of water is all you need to lose the very thing that you were holding on to most. I tried to cover up the house with a plastic sheet I found, but the water found the cracks and the colors started to run. A slow and steady river moving silent on the ground of every single thing that we had ever said and done. 'Cause they're just chalk marks fading in the gray, waiting for the summer rain to wash them all away. Built a world out of dust and a little bit of light, but the colors don't look quite the same. In the middle of the night, it's a fragile kind of heartbreak, it's a pastel kind of pain, watching all our forever go running down the drain. Yeah, we were just chalk marks waiting for the rain. Maybe some things aren't meant to be etched in the rock. Maybe some things are meant to be a ticking of the clock. We were a beautiful mess of powder and bone, a temporary masterpiece on a temporary stone. And even though the driveway's clean and the colors are all gone, I can still see the ghosts of us when the light is coming on. Just chalk marks, the pavement's wet and cold, the story's finished, the story's told. I can still see the I found the black-bound book beneath the bed tonight, tucked away with the secrets I've been trying to keep. I opened up the cover in the low amber light, while the rest of the world was falling into sleep. There you were on page 23, just a collection of lines and a bit of silver dust. The way I saw you, or how I wanted you to be, before the graphite faded and the spirit started to rust. I traced the jawline I used to know by heart, and the way your eyes always seemed to look away. It was a masterpiece of a jagged broken art, a rough draft version of a cold and cloudy day. And with just a pencil sketch in a world of oil and gold, a fragile little story that was never really told. No vibrant colors, no permanent stains, just the gray of the clouds and the rhythm of the rains were smudged at the edges with light on the page. A temporary hollow in a heavy wooden cage. Yeah, I'm holding on to charcoal and a memory that's thin, watching the pencil sketch finally begin to dim. I remember the way I pressed too hard on the shade, trying to give you a depth that you didn't really mark so deep it'll never truly fade. Even if I use the eraser and try to be brave, the paper's getting thin from where I try to change the view, redrawing the smile that never quite reached your eyes. It's a dangerous thing, trying to reconstruct you between the honest truth and the beautiful silver lies. My fingertips are covered in the dark metallic smudge, the evidence of hours spent trying to make it right. But the paper is a witness and the paper is a judge of how I lost the battle in the middle of the night. Cause we're just a pencil sketch in a world of oil and gold, a fragile little story that was never really told. No vibrant colors, no permanent stains, just the gray of the clouds and the rhythm of the rains. We're smudged at the edges, we're light on the page, a temporary hollow in a heavy wooden cage. Yeah, I'm holding on to charcoal and a memory that's thin, watching the pencil sketch finally be dim in the dim. Just a good excuse, but you can't build a life on a line that's this loose. Just a pencil sketch fading in the dark. I'm losing the outline of where you left your mark. Just laid in paper now. Stand at the page, go out for each road you made, with a steady hand and a heart that was open and wide. Back then the ink felt like a sun-drenched flame, with nothing to fear and nowhere left to hide. But the narrative shifted and the sentences broke, and I reached for the rubber to take back the things that I said. Now there's a cloud of gray, a ghost white smoke of every forever that's been living inside of my head, and bubbling out the paper with a desperate hand, trying to find the white that was there before. But I'm just shifting the weight of the sand on a hollow and silent and cold wooden floor. And now it's just a getting thin, almost ready to tear from the weight of a memory that's no longer there. It's a blurred out shadow, it's a smudge on the soul, a piece of the story I can't quite control. instead of you. I can still see the curve of the Y and the O, like a fossil trapped deep in a layer of light, stone and grit. It doesn't matter how fast or how far that I go, the ghost of the graphite is never quite ready to quit. I've got silver gray dust on the tips of my sleeves, and that's what the could be and used to be lines. It's the heaviest burden that a spirit receives when the light of the morning refuses to shine. If I fuss any harder, I'll be way through the page, and I'll be nothing left but a hole in the middle of me. A beautiful girl in a beautiful cage, watching the wind blow the dust to the sea. 'Cause it's just a race of marks, gray and deep, and there were the promises I couldn't keep. The paper's getting thin, almost ready to tear from the weight of the memory that's no longer there. It's a blurred out shadow, it's a smudge on the soul, a piece of a story I can't quite control. Yeah, I try to be great, I try to be no, but I'm left with eraser marks instead of you. Maybe I should have just crossed it all out with a bold black line and sense of a doubt. But I wanted a canvas that was empty and bright. I wanted to sleep through the rest of the night. Now the surface is rough and the texture is gone, and I'm still awake, waiting for dawn. You can't undo what's already been drawn. Just erase the marks, just erase the marks, gray on white. I'm tired of rubbing, I'm finished for the I can still see her name. Can you hear it? I found a shoebox tucked beneath the guest room bed, filled with tangled ribbons of the things we never said. Clear plastic cases, cracked and turning gray, like the color of the sky on the day you walked away. I picked the one with your handwriting on the side, a little piece of history with nowhere left to hide. I pressed the button, I waited for the song to tell me where the hell it was that we went wrong. But the wheels are turning heavy and the magnetic's getting thin, and I don't know where the music ends and the ghosts begin. I'm sitting on the carpet while the dust motes dance and spin, listening to the static as the cold light filters in. Now it's just tape hits, a static lullaby, the ghost of a whisper underneath the velvet sky. It's the sound of the spaces where your voice used to be, a white noise ocean sitting right between you and me. It's grainy and it's hollow and it's deeply, sadly chill, the sound of a heartbeat when the heart is standing still. Yeah, I'm searching for a melody I'm terrified I'll miss, but all I'm getting back is tape hits. I think I heard a laugh around the 2-minute mark, a tiny little flicker in the velvet-covered dark. I leaned in closer just to catch the breathy sound, but the rhythm of the reels is the only thing I found. We're an analog memory in a digital world, a delicate secret that's starting to unfurl. The more I play the tape, the more the signal fades, turning every I love you into different shades of gray. I'm trying to filter out the hum and the low-end roar, but the more I try to find you, the more I find the floor. I'm tracing the vibrations of a song that isn't there, while the smell of old plastic hangs heavy in the air. 'Cause it's just tape hits, a static lullaby, the ghost of a whisper underneath the velvet sky. It's the sound of the spaces where your voice used to be, a white noise ocean sitting right between you and me. It's grainy and it's hollow and it's deeply, sadly chill, the sound of a heartbeat when the heart is standing still. Yeah, I'm searching for a melody I'm terrified I'll miss, but all I'm getting back is tape hits. I could press rewind 1,000 times tonight, but I can't bring the color back to the black and white. The tape is getting tangled, the reels are moving slow, and there's no way to fix what we let go. The signal's gone to ground, the wire's been cut, and every single window in this house is staying shut. Just hiss, in the quiet I can't hear you anymore. Through the riot of the silence, the tape's at the end. I bought this album because you said it sounded like home, a warm collection of midnights and summer rain. Now I'm sitting in the living room, feeling so alone, tracing the needle as it tries to navigate the pain. The fire is crackling, the tea is gone cold on the stand, and the curtains are closed against the January light. I'm holding the jacket with a trembling, tired hand, remembering perfect silver track. Not a single note was out of place or out of time. But then the shadows started turning into black, and we lost the reason, and we lost the rhythm and the rhyme. Then came the record scratch, a jagged sudden sound, watching our forever come crashing to the ground. Now there's a skip in the melody, a scar upon the grain, a permanent stutter in the middle of the refrain. It's a deeply sad and beautiful electric kind of chill, listening to the ghost of us when the room is standing still. Yeah, I'm stuck in the loop where the needle met the match, living in the echo of a record scratch. I tried to clean the surface with a velvet-covered brush, hoping to polish the memories back to their gold. But there's a heavy, uncomfortable, and velvet-covered hush in the parts of the story that we never actually told. Every time the music reaches the bridge of the song, the needle jumps the track and lands on a different day, reminding me of exactly where it was that we went wrong, and all the heavy words that we didn't have the heart to say. It's a circular morning, a 33 and a third, a physical reminder of the things that I have heard. I'm watching the labels spin around and around, searching for a harmony that's no longer being found. 'Cause it was a record scratch, a jagged sudden sound, watching our forever come crashing to the ground. Now there's a skip in the melody, a scar upon the grain, a permanent stutter in the middle of the refrain. It's a deeply sad and beautiful electric kind of chill, listening to the ghost of us when the room is standing still. Yeah, I'm stuck in the loop where the needle met the match, living in the echo of a record scratch. I can't just skip to the ending, I can't just lift the arm. I'm addicted to the friction and the artificial charm. Maybe I like the damage, maybe I like the skip, maybe I'm just waiting for the whole damn thing to slip. The groove is getting deeper, the plastic's getting thin, and I don't know where to stop, and I don't know where to begin. It's just a broken heart playing on a loop. Record scratch, the music's gone sideways. I'm still in the room, waiting for the light to change. It's just a skill. I'm moving the furniture into the corner today, trying to find a way to make the living room feel wide. I got a stack of boxes for the things I can't throw away, and a smaller one for the secrets I'm still trying to hide. I've learned how to fold my sweaters into perfect squares, and how to stack the dishes so they don't make a sound. dodging and avoiding all the stares, trying to keep my feet from ever touching the ground. It's a strange kind of science, the shrinking of a life, cutting out the edges with a dull and rusty knife. I used to be a mountain, I used to be a sea. Now I'm just a travel-sized version of me. And I've got a compact heart tucked in my sleeve, small enough to stay but light enough to leave. I've folded in the memories, I've compressed all the pain, saving all the space for the silence and the rain. It's a pocket-sized sorrow, it's a miniature ache, designed to be the kind of thing that never has to break. Yeah, it's all tucked away, it's a work of art, my little compact heart. I saw your coat hanging in the back of the hall, looking like a ghost that forgot how to disappear. I didn't let it reach me, I didn't let it call. I just folded it down until the edges were clear. I've got her whole history on a single thumb drive, 2,000 photographs of a girl still alive. But I don't ever click it, I don't ever look, I just keep it in the margin of a half-finished book. If I don't let it expand, then it can't overflow. If I keep the volume quiet, then nobody will know that the density of us is a heavy, heavy glow in a room where there's nowhere left for a feeling to go. 'Cause I've got a compact heart tucked in my sleeve, small enough to stay but light enough to leave. I folded in the memories, I've compressed all the pain, saving all the space for the silence and the rain. It's a pocket-sized sorrow, it's a miniature ache, designed to be the kind of thing that never has to break. Yeah, it's all tucked away, it's a work of art, my little compact heart. But sometimes at night the pressure gets high and the edges start tearing beneath the black sky. You can't shrink a fire and expect it to cool. You can't hide a desert inside of a pool. The walls are all trembling, the floorboards are tight, and I'm losing the battle to the middle of the night. It's trying to grow, and I'm putting up a fight. Compact heart, everything's in its place. I'm saving the light, and I'm saving the space. It's so small now. We've been living in the dry season for a year or two, just two pieces of flint rubbing in the dark. I was watching for the smoke, I was looking for a clue, while we were waiting for the tiniest little spark The air in here is heavy and it's getting hard to breathe. We're standing in a forest made of paper and bone. I can feel the pressure starting to buckle and heave in a house that's become a house of skin and stone. I didn't say a word, I didn't even move a hand, but I felt the temperature rising in the hall, a sudden shift in the weather that I didn't plan. Watching the writing start to glow upon the wall, and then we hit the flash point, quiet and bright. A sudden ignition in the middle of the night. It wasn't a scream, it wasn't a sound, just the oxygen leaving the ground. We're burning from the inside, a beautiful blue, the heat of the ending of me and of you. It's a deeply sad and heavy, electric kind of chill, standing at the flash point while the world is standing still. I can see the damage now in the flickering light, every jagged edge and every hollow space. It's a strange kind of clarity, a strange kind of sight, watching the fire reflect upon your face. You didn't try to run and I didn't try to hide, we just let the fever take a hold of the room. There's a strange kind of comfort in the turning of the tide, even if it's leading us straight to our doom. The photographs are curling, the edges turning gray. The history we built is just a handful of ash. It only took a second to wash it all away in a single, silent and devastating flash. Cause we hit the flash point, quiet and bright. A sudden ignition in the middle of the night. It wasn't a scream, it wasn't a sound, just the oxygen leaving the ground. We're burning from the inside, a beautiful blue, the heat of the ending of me and of you. It's a deeply sad and heavy, electric kind of chill, standing at the flash point while the world is standing still. They say that some things are meant to be burned, lessons that can only be painfully learned. We were a slow burn disaster, a long-range mistake, a masterpiece that was always destined to break. The smoke is getting thicker, the light is getting low, and I'm finally ready to let the whole thing go. Yeah, let it all burn, let it all go. Flashpoint, everything's quiet now. The heat is fading. I'm learning how to breathe out. Just ash and smoke. I've been holding down the button for a minute or more, waiting for the lights to finally dim. I'm sitting on the rug on the cold wooden floor, tracing the shadow of a ghost white limb. We've been glitching for a season, we've been frozen on a frame of a fire we had back in the early spring. Now I can't even remember the sound of your name or the melody we both used to sing. The fan is whirring loud, trying to keep the engine cool, but the heat is rising up from the deep. I'm tired of being the anchor, and I'm tired of being the fool, and I'm tired of the secrets now it's just a hard reset, a cold blue glow, watching all the data finally let go. It's a clean slate, a hollow space, a total wipe of every single word that I didn't want to type. It's deeply sad and empty, an electric kind of chill, standing in the silence while the world is standing still. Yeah, I'm clearing out the cache, I'm giving up the day, giving us a hard reset. The screen went dark and I saw my reflection in the glass, a stranger with a heavy and a hollowed out heart. I'm watching all the should-have-beens and almost words pass as the system finally falls completely apart. I've lost the photographs of that weekend by the coast, and the voice notes where you told me I was home. It's the things that weren't backed up that I think I'll miss the most as I navigate this digital silent catacomb. There's no undo button for the way that I feel, no restore point to make the memory real. I'm just a girl in a room with a brand new start and a very quiet, very compact heart. 'Cause it's just a hard reset, a cold blue glow, watching all the data finally let go. It's a clean slate, a hollow space, a total wipe of every single word that I didn't want to type. It's deeply sad and empty, an electric kind of chill, standing in the silence while the world is standing still. Yeah, I'm clearing out the cache, I'm giving up the day, giving us a hard reset. They say you can't fix what was built to be broken, but I'm still holding on to the words that weren't spoken. I'm waiting for the welcome screen, I'm waiting for the light to tell me that I'm gonna be okay tonight. But the drive is spinning silent and the signal is gone, and I'm just waiting for the dawn. Yeah, it's emptying out and on. Oh, it's gone. Heart reset, the worrying has stopped, the tension is gone, and the pressure has dropped. It's a brand new page. I'm standing in the garden, blue where the grass is turning brown, watching all the summer colors start to settle down. I heard someone say they saw you in the city yesterday, with a smile that looked like sunshine and a heart that's found its way. They said you look like gravity had finally let you go, like you'd found a different rhythm, like you'd found a different glow. And I'm happy for the version of the girl where you've become, even if the distance makes my fingertips feel numb. But I'm still down here in the mud, I'm still down here in the gray, tracing out the outlines of the things I couldn't say. Found your old linen dress tucked behind the bedroom door, a fabric-covered ghost that doesn't live here anymore. It still smells like the rain and the tea we used to share before the static and the silence started filling up the air. I wonder if the oxygen is sweeter where you are, or if the view is better when you're closer to a star. Do you ever look down at the garden and the fence? Does the height just make the whole thing finally make sense? I'm trying to be lighter, I'm trying to be free, but I've got too much history inside of me. I'm a leaden hearted anchor in a world that's made of among the heavy and the ordinary things. 'Cause they say you're on by night, quiet and bright, floating in a heaven made of lavender and light. But the air is that I burn and the colors are a blur. I can't even see the person we originally were. It's a beautiful departure, it's a longest as goodbye, a silhouette of navy in a vast and empty sky. I'm looking at the altitude, I'm looking at the line between my heavy heart and your cloud mine. I tried to build a ladder out of every word you said. I tried to find a map inside the pages in my head. But the higher that I climb, the more the wind begins to blow, and I'm terrified of letting go of everything I know. You're a cloud, you're a vapor, you're a dream I can't sustain, and I'm just the solid ground waiting for the rain. I'm just the ground waiting for the rain. It looks so peaceful from down here. The sky is opening, the view is getting clear.